SEMA show car out there keeping up with these guys. And then they go out to dinner in the damn thing that night. So, but he put an angle kit in it and made it. It's a legit drift car. And car's got like 12,000 miles on it now. It's held up amazing. But he and I were talking one day, and he's like, I want to come up to CJ's and teach you to drift. And I'm like, all right. Yeah, I'm like, sounds like a plan. So I was nervous as hell. I'm like, dude, everything I do is traction. I try to get traction, not lose traction. So as a drag racer, this whole drifting makes no sense to me whatsoever. But yeah, so he came up, and we actually shot a video of it, and he got in the car with me and taught me how to do it. Taught me the basics of how the brake works and how to clutch it. And, you know, like I said, I'm an extreme amateur, but by the end of the day, I was drifting around the parking lot, and I knew how to control it, and I was learning how to control the different angles. And I had some friends visit. One of them I can actually see posting right now. She just posted Smoke Show, and I took her for a ride. I took my wife for a ride. And I'm like, this is kind of fun. Like, I actually kind of enjoy it. So I've done it a few times since then. CJ's is a pretty big parking lot, and I was able to practice a little bit. And I'm hoping maybe Mustang week this year, they're talking about doing some drift demos, so I actually might drive a little bit.
Sweet. So
we'll probably do some some ride-alongs and stuff for people. It could be a good time.
Wow. You talked a little bit about SEMA. Are you're working on a project, right, for SEMA now, or are you going to be?
Not this year yet, because we don't know if there's going to be a SEMA.
Okay.
We like I said, we've built cars on our own. Our first SEMA car we ever built was 2014. We built a car called 5030, which that car should get out more than it does, but it's a 65 fastback, Coyote supercharged. It's an awesome car. Really is. But that kind of got us in the door. TMI put it in their booth, and that kind of got us in the door. And then the next year we built a Focus ST. Then we built an EcoBoost Mustang. Then we built a truck, actually. We built an F-150 for Ford, and then finally Smoke Show. Last year we actually took a year off. We didn't build any projects. We were building. We had a lot going on with our new building in Vegas and a bunch of other things going on. So we decided we really didn't want to build anything. This year it's up in the air. We have, we worked with Ford, and we have given them some renderings for some different dollar car program ideas this year. But I know with everything happening, Ford's kind of got everything on hold too. So we're waiting to see.
Yeah, so you just don't know whether or not with everything going on.
Yeah, and it's an expensive chance to take. I mean, to put the kind of money you put into these cars and the time frame to build them, you want to make sure there's going to be, an audience. And if there's no SEMA, that takes a big audience away.
Absolutely. I want to hop over a little bit and talk about CJ a little bit more, because I want to, remind everyone that's on here, Mustang, and especially because I think a lot of my followers are Fox Body followers, and you could maybe tell us a little bit more about this, but, CJ carrying all of, a lot of the parts for the Fox Body itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are the only Mustang part supplier that I'm currently aware of that carries 1964 to 2020. We carry every year, and that includes Fox Body, and that's one of the reasons we actually built Project 55, the 93 Cobra, was to show people, yes, we are in the Fox market too. I mean, CJ's was known for years for a classic Mustang company, which we still are. We do a lot of classic, but the 15 and up stuff is massive for us, and Fox Body is growing as well. It's pretty impressive.
Is it? That's what I was going to ask you. Is it? Because, I feel like, I don't know, I could be 100% wrong, but I feel like it's growing, the enthusiasts, whether it's younger, middle-aged, and older, it's there.
It's becoming what the 60s Mustangs were like in the 80s and 90s. Now you're getting the performance people, but you're getting the restorations. Our location where we're at now, we've been there since 1999.
Okay.
And that is 45,000 square foot warehouse approximately. But we have a showroom. We actually used to have a shop there. We had a video studio there at one point. And then we built Vegas a few years back. That is strictly a warehouse.
Okay.
You can pick parts up. We do have a will call window, but it's in like a 10 by 10 room. You sort of walk into the counter and you can pick up your parts. But that warehouse is around 100,000 square feet, so it's much bigger than Harrisburg is.
Wow,
it is huge, yeah. When we first built it, I walked through it. I was just like, we went out there when they broke ground and when they put the concrete down, and seeing that building come up, I mean, it is so massive. It's like an airplane hangar inside.
I can imagine, but you guys have to have that space to carry everything that you do for all the enthusiasts.
Yeah, we do. Like I said, we carry every year Mustang. Focus and Fiesta, still a huge market for us.
Yep.
We do Jeep, obviously. We do Raptor. We do F-150. We do Ranger. We will definitely support the new Bronco when it comes out. We're excited about that. And yeah, I said, obviously Jeep is a big brand for us. And the biggest growing brand right now, surprisingly for us, is Classic Truck.
Really?
Used for target practice. There's shotgun
What?
holes
It was
all the
a
way
Dodge?
around it. It was set on fire at one point, so the gauge clusters actually melted to the dash.
Oh
The
my
car,
God.
yeah. So they go through this whole thing with this car. It been through a lot. And like I said, the owners of CJ's knew the owner of the car, and one day he came in and he's like, "Hey, do you guys still want my Shelby?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah, absolutely, we'll take it." And they made a deal, and we went and picked up the car and drug it. At the time, it was under a cherry tree. Drug it out from under the tree and brought it home. We started amassing parts. We're like, we're gonna do a full restoration, make this a beautiful car, and we started amassing parts for it, getting NOS pieces together, and we ended up just putting wheels and tires on it so we could roll it around.
Yeah.
And it sat in the showroom, and everybody loved it. Like, people were like, "Wow, what's the story with this?" So 2005, they had the Shelby Nationals down in Atlantic City.
Okay.
We're like, screw it, put it on a trailer, let's go to the show with it. So here you have this row of like beautifully restored, gleaming Wimbledon white GT 350s and all. And then you get to the end, and here's our piece of shit. Like, bullet holes, rust, panels falling off.
What is
three
this
misma-
thing?
So we're sitting there, and then Carroll Shelby walks up. Like, he looks at the car, and he's like, "What the?" He didn't even think it was real. So we showed him the VIN tag, and he's like, "Oh, shit, that is one of mine." He's like, comes over, he pulled somebody over. I don't know if it was his wife or who it was, but he's like, "Look, here's an original one that they haven't fixed up yet." He signed the fender for us.
Literally.
He actually signed the roof for us. We have some pictures of him like standing with the car, and he loved it, and it became like the star of the show. Like, everyone,
Wow.
all the other ones were beautiful, but this car had a story. So we got it back, and we're like, do we restore it? Do we not restore it? And we came close one year. Penn College up in northern Pennsylvania, they were starting a restoration major, and they were looking for a project. I ended up on the board of directors, and we started talking about it, and we were going to let them restore the car, let their students restore the car back to its original drag car status.
Yeah.
Fortunately, they kind of realized how valuable a 66 Shelby was and decided it wasn't the best car for students to mess with. So they ended up building a 66 convertible, and we put it back in our showroom, and it's sat there ever since.
Wow.
It's a cool car. It's a great story.
That's a crazy, crazy story. And you said you guys are gonna do some more content on it?
We're actually going to do a full video on it. A lot of people have seen the car. They've been to the showroom. They don't know the story.
I
And like,
love
who would
that.
let
That would be awesome.
who'd let a Shelby get like that? And it's like, it wasn't on purpose. The car has some history, but it is an e-car. And the fact that it's a 66 GT350, it's very, very cool.
Wow. Well, thank you for sharing that. I can't wait
Sure.
to hear more and more about it. That is so cool. I wanted to, because we got about 15 minutes left, I wanted to ask you probably a very important question, because you guys are a major sponsor of Mustang Week.
Yes.
And I wanted to, because I know they set the date, so it's happening. And
Yes.
I just kind of wanted to ask at what capacity are you guys going to be involved in it this year? What can we expect?
We're gonna do the same thing we did last year. We're gonna mix it up a little bit because last year basically didn't happen, unfortunately. But we are the main sponsor for the car show, so we will be. We'll be in town the whole week. What we're doing differently this year is normally we have a meet on Friday night. So we have the car show, and then everybody's gotten to know our Friday night meet because we give away a ton of stuff. Really, we bring people out to a brewery. Everybody has fun, and we usually ain't giving up $25,000 worth of stuff we give away that night.
What?
So we make it worthwhile to come.
I have to get my plane ticket.
So what we're doing this year is, unfortunately, Mustang Week's not going to be able to do the drag day on Thursday. They always do. There was a conflict with the track, and this isn't going to work. So we rented out a go-kart track Thursday. So we're going to have a CJ meet at Broadway Grand Prix. We rented the entire go-kart track, and we're going to do all kinds of giveaways. We're going to do some who has the fastest lap stuff. We have a lot of cool stuff planned, but it's going to give everyone's going to have something to do on Thursday now. So, and it's tough to cover. I mean, I brought my video crew down, and we're shooting everything. We're getting the burnout contest and the after-hour stuff and the fun. And I watched the video back. I'm like, man, you guys captured it, but it's not the same. It's we're home, and we're trying to still crank out videos, and it's definitely a different work environment, and we're doing the best we can. But we appreciate the business. We appreciate people still reaching out to us and buying from CJ's, and business is good. We're actually hiring right now. We're looking for salespeople for both Vegas and Harrisburg, along with customer service people. So, quick little plug there. If you're looking, CJ's is most definitely hiring. There you go.
Guys, jump on it. Get off your booty. And yes, Mike, tomorrow I do have Fox Body Mike coming on live with us. Absolutely.
Mike's good, dude. I've met him a couple times.
Yes. So I got one more question before Instagram gives us the old hook, that old whoa.
Sure.
So hopefully everyone that hopped on with us tonight, you guys enjoyed this. This was amazing. And if you guys need anything Mustang related, Fox body parts, obviously Bill's your guy. He's got all the content available online and on their website too. It's very user friendly and it's all there for you too. I wanted to ask you about the Mother's Day promotion that may be coming. You guys are gonna have something coming up?
We always have something, yes. And what I tell people too, like someone's asking what my handle is, it's Bill CJPP. That's my name on here.
Yep.
Reach out. If you have any questions, you have a problem, we have all kinds of discount codes we have all the time too. So even if something's not on sale, hit me up on social. We'll be happy to work with you guys. But we have sales constantly. I mean, get on our email address, go on our website, sign up. Yeah, we're going to send you a bunch of mail. I'm not going to lie. You'll get a couple of them a week. But